Hi, my name is zhen'en, and this is my digital identity project that titled Giving Back Love Through Education. Before I start to introduce myself, these pieces of pictures are I and children whom I met ever since I graduated high school. I believe that external experiences figure my internal identity, so I want to show you some pictures that I've been so far. My first trip to overseas was United States, western coast such as California. And then I went to England and Scotland and went to DC, New York, Texas in the States, and India, Shanghai, China as well. And just before to come here, I had a chance to visit Tiananmen in Beijing and Niagara Falls and Manhattan in New York. And finally, I'm here in Asheville. People who live here are having very different style of living compared to that of Koreans. I want to introduce some influential people that affected my entire whole life. These three people definitely influenced my life. They made me want to become an education researcher. Do you see the guy who's wearing sunglasses? I met him in a church when I was 8. He was one of my Sunday school teachers, and I still have a contact with him. He was always full of love that made me feel that I'm a loved child. The left one is one of my teachers as well. He taught me that the most important thing in our life is building human being in the right way. And he majored in education in graduate school. I started to think about studying curriculum in education sectors. For the last one, have you ever read the book The Little Girl at the Window? This was one of my favorites when I was in elementary school. The principal of Tomoe School, who loves children and liberal system of school, became my role model, and the writer of this book was Goodwill Ambassador of UNICEF. So I had to specialize my field between the international organization UNICEF and education, and that made me to seek curriculum. And let's move to the history part. Unlike Americans, we are a homogeneous nation, so there wasn't any movement. You can see that my parents and my grandparents resemble. My ancestor, Park, is famous for being born from an egg. But this is only legend. I think the most significant family celebration is grandparents' birthday. This is because all the cousins and families gather even if it is not a big national holiday. Since we use only Korean language, there is no doubt that we use monolinguistic. I can say that I'm quite proud of Hangul because we can express every word with several characters. For traditional Korean family, the powerful member have been considered as father since we have had patriarchy. But probably it's changing. As my parents age, it seems my mother is having bigger power than father. There were some chances to meet some people who are in different environment to me. Left downside is Sri Lankan people that my family invited to our rooftop barbecue party. And right upside is half Vietnamese child that I taught. Left upside is penniless journey to rural area. And the remain is Indian friend. And these are my school pictures. The city that I moved when I was 11 was further from the capital city, so I thought that it's less competitive and more cooperative. That's why I feel I'm a little bit different to other Korean friends who live in Seoul. Although everyone in Korea tries to achieve their individual goals and purpose, I really want to work for the next generation of my society.